The Premier League summer transfer window closed on August 30th, and it ended with England's top division posting its lowest net spend for a decade and a drop of almost £400 million in spending from the previous year. The business climate has changed, with clubs losing an aggregate of nearly $1 billion last season, 5 times as much as 2018-19, the last pre-pandemic campaign. This has led them to adopt profit and sustainability regulations, PSR, which in turn has dampened spending. But the leading clubs have still been busy, either recruiting or offloading players, so it is time to review just how they have performed their transfer business. The end of last season, Gab Marcotti and Mark Ogden performed the role of sporting directors by prescribing what Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester City and Manchester United needed to do during the summer window. The Keep or Dump series assessed each club's needs, not only in terms of ins and outs, but also contractual issues with players and managers, while working within their unique financial restraints. So with their business now done until January at the earliest, here is Keep or Dump. The verdict, what we said, Arsenal's biggest issue to address was in central midfield and the need for additional personnel alongside Declan Rice and Martin Odegaard. Mark and Gab disagreed on the need for Arsenal to sign a proven centre-forward. Gab backed Kai Havertz to shoulder the goal-scoring burden, but there was alignment on the requirement for goalkeeper Aaron Ramsdale to be moved out and a new backup keeper to be signed. Arsenal also had plenty of fringe players to shift to raise funds to help comply with PSR, but off the pitch, the big issue centered on manager Mikel Arteta and the absolute priority of securing him to a new contract due to his existing deal having less than 12 months to run. Ogden. Arsenal have done well with their outgoings, raising some big fees for homegrown players, Smith Rowe, Nketiah. And you have to say that banking £18 million for Aaron Ramsdale while replacing him with Neto on loan is excellent business. But there are 2 unresolved issues for me: coach Mikel Arteta's contract and the failure to sign a centre-forward. Sorry Gab, but as good as Havertz is, he isn't a centre-forward, and we have already seen this season how Arsenal have missed goal-scoring opportunities that would have been taken by a true goal-scorer. Victor Osimhen, Ivan Toney and Victor Gyökeres would all have taken Arsenal to another level, but the club didn't make a serious move for any of them. Raheem Sterling will add goals, but again, he's not a striker. As for Arteta, I just find this contract delay quite weird. I expected a big announcement on the eve of the season to say he had been tied up for 4 or 5 years, but there was nothing. He's great for Arsenal and Arsenal are great for Arteta, so what's the problem? Marcotti, I think it's a good window, and yeah, they generally did as we suggested. I would have thought Oleksandr Zinchenko might have moved on too, but maybe the market wasn't there for him and he's seen as contributing in midfield as well. They have legitimate depth at centre-back now with Calafiori and Jurrien Timber hopefully staying fit. The Sterling thing is what it is, one of their big London rivals essentially paying them £10 million a year, so